is the best revenge. Yeah.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. To get us off and running, here's Ryan Santoso, and we are underway from FedEx Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Foya Sade Aluakin gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Foya Sade Aluakin in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Brown, 49 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Santoso now to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Ready, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Jeremy Chin there defensively. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. To throw on 2nd and 6. Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Willis from the gun on third down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Pickens, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's when they could be fake.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Andre Sisco. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. there's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. On second down, Etienne once more. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. On third down, here's Etienne. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Willis looks to pass it here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing on second and long. Willis. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. This offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile. Now a handoff to Chandler. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Come on,
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now Chandler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Willis on 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now Willis on 4th down. The Conley's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Conley, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Etienne once more. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the field. He'll go down to a gain of 6. And now we've got 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Etienne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. ETN up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down. And the offense will burn their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Up and good for Santoso. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And a big one pass here as he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he closed up quickly there as he gets it unloaded at the 17. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that kid.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll go again with ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line.
51, block it.
A handoff for ETN. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Etienne. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Lawrence will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Play action, Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Sly able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The role with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Those yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it there. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Williams to return. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Willis.
Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Here's Chandler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They run it with Chandler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback in his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So a decent game there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
It all comes down to the leg of Ryan Santoso right here.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jags, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Yeah.